Hello. By way of introduction to this resource, I want to say a word about community learning and development, CLD as we know it, and how and why we go about our regular business. We want to reflect on the question, why is CLD practice, the way we go about our job or our voluntary work, important to you, to me, to us all as practitioners? So if part of your response to that question embraces the values of CLD, then taking it a step further, exploring the ethics of CLD practice will help you to pursue your own and your organisation's aspirations. If your conversation includes the idea of making a difference when working alongside the people you work with, then exploring the ethical questions that the CLD practice encounters every day will help you to identify more clearly how you do this. The CLD Standards Council is a member-led organisation. The clue to our role is in the name. We're about CLD practitioners working together to raise the standards of our practice for the benefit of the people we engage with. This is why these questions are central to our practice. To get to this point, we convened a number of professional conversations across Scotland to refresh the Cld Competence Framework. This ensured the framework remains relevant to changing demands, as well as the work that is happening here, now and in the near future. The framework includes, alongside the competences themselves, a statement of the values that should guide our practice. It's clear that our values connect with the competences, but what's most important is how the values should inform the specific choices about what we do on a daily and regular basis, and simply highlighting the values doesn't take us far in figuring this out. This is where we think the Code of Ethics for CLD comes into the wider scheme of things. As with the competences, the Code, so-called, was informed and developed through conversations and dialogue with practitioners. We're very clear that the 13 statements are not a set of rules or instructions, but offer a set of principles, even challenges that each of us can use to consider how we make our own choices and decisions, to develop our own approach to ethical and professional practice. So if you don't agree with a literal statement in the Code, it asks a question: where do you stand as a practitioner on the topic in focus? These resources are designed to encourage and highlight the use and impact of ethical practice in our work. They can provide the basis for a range of learning sessions and discussions focusing on particular issues with colleagues and the wider concerns over the business in hand. They can support your own individual, personal and professional reflections as well. However they're used and considered, we hope they can be a prompt to help us all think more clearly, perhaps even more deeply, about what we do and how we go about our work, to keep us focused on what CLD should be about, but mainly to enrich the experience of the people we work with.